So another question which comes up a lot, I could word it like this. I tend to compare my work with others and feel I'm not good enough. How does Artmind foster a positive and non-judgmental space where I can build my skills without getting discouraged? And yes, that's also very much connected to your self-doubt, right? Because comparing yourself with others is the absolute perfect instruction to become, full of self-doubt and depressed and feeling powerless somehow, right? And that's why also I created Artmind, because I wanted to create a community which is focused on individuality. So I also had this many times, and I still have this today. I'm still comparing myself to others. I still have this, but he or she has this and they are so more talented. They have so much more luck in life and so on. But then I always remember myself, okay, we are all unique. Every path in life is very unique. You are just by your fingerprint, you are completely unique, right? And everything what happens in your life is completely unique. Also, how you see life is completely unique to yourself. And that's why we are doing this kind of work. We are going on a journey inside ourselves. And art will help you to really understand your expression is something so unique, you cannot compare it to somebody else. It's impossible by definition. Surely you can say like, oh yeah, that someone cut it the stencil better, or that someone has a better stance in yoga, or it's a yogi doing this for 5,000 hours already. I will never go into the headstand. I will never be able to actually do that. Yeah, sure, that's a fact. When you are 1 meter 20 high, you will not be a great basketball player. But I'm not teaching basketball here. And the obstacles, the levels where we are reaching is reachable for everyone. Why do I say that? Because I tried out all the techniques I'm showing you. I tried this out with the 3-year-old, 4-year-old kid, which can paint and breathe and do these movements, to the super senior person who is like, oh, my bones are aching and I was never creative in my life and so on. But as soon as they have a brush in their hand, as soon as they go through this sequence of breathing techniques and the meditation and also the photography, then they find out like, actually, it's incredible. I can actually do things like this. And then they understand, like, also when I did this in groups, it's really interesting because surely you look at the other one's canvas and you say like, but how did she or he did that? But you learn by observation, so you're more there. Instead of comparing yourself, you're trying to learn from others. And this is what I also created with this community, that we are pushing each other on the next level, instead of saying like, but I'm better than you. If this happens in our groups, we're gonna discuss about that, and we are stopping to do that, because we are then pushing each other down. Also, the one who's criticizing you will not get on the next level that easy, because then you think, when you criticize others, you think, I'm already doing quite well, right? But that's something which doesn't help you also for your creative development. That's why I created these courses as simple as possible, that you can see, okay, even somebody like me, and I painted more than something around 15 years now, I still make mistakes. I still don't get to the level every time, in every painting, in every photo, in every movement, in every breathing technique. Sometimes I make mistakes. but I should be the teacher, right? I should be the master. I should have the absolute perfection. But this is not what art is about. Art is always a journey inside yourself. And sometimes you bring something up which is, nobody really understands that. Maybe you even don't understand that at the beginning. But then some years later you find out, yeah, actually this picture or this painting actually connects to an emotion, a situation I was in. And later you will find that out. So it's a very individualistic and very, very wholly own journey what you're doing there. So you can rest completely assured that on this platform, also when you communicate with others, also when you get feedback from me in the one-on-ones, in the other package, or through email or through my colleagues, you will never have 1 second where you feel like somebody is judging you. But it's also up to you that you stop judging others and comparing yourself to others, because that's also a very, very important thing. Like I said, it's all about yourself. It's all about your specific journey. And if you don't feel comfortable to show others your work of art or your photos or how you're doing the breathing, it's also completely fine. I don't push you or the community to be like, oh yeah, now show us your work. You are completely free to do that. And if you don't do that, that's absolutely okay. Because again, art is not something you should boast about in the outside and be like, yeah, but I did this and so on. You can be proud of that, but at the same time, you also have to be humble about it, because what you bring out from your inner self is something which is so deeply connected with all of us, with nature, with the universe, with the artistic power this creation is so deeply connected in nature. And it belongs to all of us, as is it belongs to you. You were the person who got this out of yourself and out of a situation, out of nature. So that's why even when you think at the beginning, oh, my paintings are not that good, these paintings are still fantastic. These photos are still fantastic. When I think back in my career as an artist, the paintings I did at the beginning, which I judged so badly and I criticized them so badly because I didn't understand yet what is going on. And now I look at them and most of them, not all of them, but most of them are so precious to me because they are still so open, they are still so authentic. So embark on this journey and you will find out everything what you're doing has this absolute unique fingerprint. So stop judging yourself, stop judging others, don't criticize yourself. And this is all what you learn during this course, and you will feel more confident. And I saw this with so many people I did that, especially the painting. But sure, I had to encourage them at the beginning, and you're gonna see in the painting videos, I'm encouraging you because I'm also making mistakes. And I'm not feeling embarrassed about it, because art is something where you don't have all these rules, and that's really, really, really important. That's why art and Artmind is your 100% safe space.